Oh, well, I guess I'm gonna play some Outer Worlds tonight. Trying to get as much gaming as possible. Okay. Anything? Not good. Okay. Oh yeah. The Outer Worlds continue. This is where I'm at now. Mm. Spacer's Choice. So I am obviously okay. I need to go inside the Spacer's Choice places.
Hey, you hear about Wilson?
Okay, I'm gonna go to my objective.
The grease monkey, Argo? Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself. I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform.
Uniform. I don't work for no Spacer's Choice.
Shirt, pants, work boots, company-approved colors. The, honorable apparel of a loyal worker? Of course not. I don't have that kind of luck. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Crap. My ship needs repairs.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Okay, let's hear it. Let's do it.
There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
Yeah, let's hear this.
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there. I am not trying to pull one over on you, friend. You were bound to run into them sooner or later. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home. Edgewater is struggling. We haven't hit our production quota in years. If we don't meet our quotas this year, the company might shut us down for good. I need those workers back at their stations.
Okay, so
My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town. Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership. I am asking you to help us survive. Edgewater needs more workers or we will collapse. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. So...
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
I guess. Why not?
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Okay, so you've gained a companion. That the characters when you invest combat support, their skills enhance your skills. They increase your carrying capacity and okay, cool. So you ready to rock and roll?
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk.
Sure.
Don't make me report you to Mr. Thompson.
Dude. Get out of here. This is Mr. Thompson's office. Spacer's Choice.
Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry. Can we talk? Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters. On account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale. Oh, he ain't a liar. He believes every word he says. It's just, he doesn't always get where other folk are talking from. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left. I don't know anybody well. I mostly listen to them talk, get my head down. There was a boy named Thomas who used to follow me around, asking questions about the stuff I fixed. He was real sweet to me. Not any sort of dissident. Miss McDevitt? Oh, gosh, no. She was a real important person. A flavorist. Made all the food taste decent. She used to work up in the big office with Mr. Thompson. All I know is she left after her son died. It was a real big to-do. I could hear them both yelling clear from my own place. Can't say as I know. I wasn't there. The sound carried, but not the words. If Mr. Thompson ain't of a mind to tell you his own self, you'd best ask Miss McDevitt, if he can get out to her. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. It don't seem right to me, mister. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is. About if what Mr. Thompson proposes to do is upright. Leaving Miss McDevitt's folk to their fate. Their neighbors. Kin. And maybe he can think of something else to try. Something we ain't. He used to go walking outside town. Maybe he found something that'll help. It's just an idea.
You know, I'm thinking about taking
The mission's on the east side of town. You can't miss it. On account of it being the only clean thing.
I don't have time for this.
oh, a blue here. I'm gonna use my controller because this. Let me see. I'm trying to get used to this keyboard and mouse thing. I mean, I bought one of those Azeron keypads. I just ain't really had time to set it up properly. Just trying to look around and explore. I would like to steal all of this, but people are watching. Really don't want to have a bad reputation. So much stuff in here to take. I know where to come back. Man, my arm hurting me. Let me use my control on this one. Alright.
Got it? Inside voices. Hey, I saw that.
What do you think you're doing?
Dang. Uh, uh, Alright, so these people actually can see if I steal stuff. What in the world? Sprat. Alright, we'll get out of here. Because these people, man, they got their head on a swivel. I'd rather take this town's power core. I don't know why, just to be a total douche, but I don't have enough weapons to do that at this moment.
You some sort of freelancer?
Let's go around this town real quick.
Wonder if the plague's ever gonna pass.
Discovered the store.
Your rations yet? Yep. 2 whole cans of salt tuna.
Oh, I can
I cut my
change my hairstyle, right?
Conrad sells real good disinfectant.
Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness. We don't believe in free anything here in Edgewater. We're a Spacer's Choice company.
Nobody.
I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment. Burial, in the unfortunate event of a fatality. It's what a barber does. We make you presentable.
Okay.
Go ahead. Edgewater has been good to me. I consider myself privileged to work here. I am never wanting for work, not since the plague started. The plague's come at us with a vengeance this year. Lost 6 workers in as many months. I wouldn't call them good workers, mind you. If they were any good, they'd have been treated. Still, it is a shame. Company policy, friend. We don't have enough medicine to treat all of us, so we treat the best among us. Mr. Thompson's brainchild. Have you met him yet? Thoughtful-looking fellow, stares out of his office most hours.
Where are we headed?
I'm gonna go to the other place, and I will decide from there which power core to remove.
Not today. Just helping this fella.
539. I'm gonna go over here first. These like enemies. Yeah, these are marauders. Okay, well, gonna avoid these marauders. Even that kind of should help spacers because they can do more for me than what these people can. What if I clear out all of the marauders? I'm kind of relaxed real quick. Give me 1 minute. See if I can fix this chair or recline it or something. Oh no. Oh my god. Alright, that works. Because I'm going to be here for a while playing this game. Look like it. Oh man. It's got a trip blade. I'm just exploring. There goes the botanical lab. That's what I was told to come to.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble.
I want that gun.
I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along. Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those. Yeah, that's us. And you can tell Thompson we're doing just fine by ourselves. If you're gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on you.
Well, I'm gonna have a hard time. Somebody's gonna be without a power cord.
A Geo what? Look, plants ain't my purview. You're better off asking after Adelaide. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know what enough with the questions means? No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her. It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere. Could do without the gallows humor. Over in the hothouse, tending crop.
Okay, so this is the whatever you want to call this place, the botanical garden.
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
This guy here, look like a chick.
If you're hungry, Stefan's got supplies.
So if I were to steal, nobody would notice, right? Okay, good. There's nobody here to see. There goes the power regulator. Ho 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 ho. Oh man. I don't know who's on to get. I should get their power, but if I touch this, I'll fry myself. According to, how I'm gonna do this.
Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcome here. Any questions, dear?
Well, of course, you Adeline.
have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned. Reed Thompson, you here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then? Make amends. Spare me. Only thing Reed knows how to make is a mess. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves.
Man. So if I cut the power off, I'm gonna end up in.
He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans? Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do. You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scraps Spacer's choice throws them. You know that's true, don't you, Ms. Holcomb? Your father died of overwork. His heart gave out.
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them. Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives. I trust you will listen to your conscience.
Well, I think that maybe we should shut down Edgewater. Spacer's choice. Why not shut down? Let me get out of here. Let's go and take their power core. I need a gun though.
It's so pretty.
Oh, they got this place mined up, so I gotta watch my steps. Yep. That's why she ain't coming over here. Tell you what, we'll get away from here. Cause nah.
Oh, didn't see you there. I was just occupying myself with a little engineering. Whoa, Miss Parvati. Hey, you're, what, how are you? Hi. Hello.
Oh man.
Are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no, I'm just along with this fella here.
Are you from town? I mean, you don't exactly look like you're from town. Well, what I meant was you're reasonably well armed and don't look stricken with plague. Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair. Well, because I needed to tell somebody. You ain't one of us, and you ain't from Edgewater, so maybe you won't judge me as harshly. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged. I'll pay you for every pad you bring me. If, by some miracle, you can bring me the full set, I'll give you something pretty I've been saving for a lucky day.
Well, I hope it's a weapon. Okay, so.
I appreciate you hearing me out, at least.
Let's go and look for this pad. First of all.
Any luck finding one of those manuals?
Okay.
What's on your mind? Luck, mostly. Nothing's needed serious repairing yet. Nothing's broken down that we can't just replace with something scavenged from the outskirts. Oh, I can swap out a water filter or charge up a battery and go on pretending I know what I'm doing, but the moment I'm asked to do any real engineering, I'm in trouble.
Alright, let's go here. Let's see.
Couple months. This camp's my home. People you see milling about, they're my family. At least I think of them that way. I owe them my life. Would have died in the wilderness if they hadn't chanced upon me, starving and delirious. We all left the cannery for one reason or another. Me? I was let go, mostly on account of my incompetence. I mean, I was incompetent. I couldn't even survive on my own. Grace found me, Adelaide took me in, I've been on my feet ever since.
You weren't incompetent. You just didn't fit the cannery. Not like here. This place had a U-shaped hole, and now it doesn't.
You could stay, you know. Here. I'd be happy to... I mean, we could really use... this isn't coming out right. If you want, Adelaide would make a place for you.
Alright, let's see what we can do. I'm gonna head back over to... I already been in here. I had a good mind to take y'all power core. But I think I want to just take the other... Tell you what. We're gonna head back over to this other town. What's in here?
If you're hungry, Stefan's got supplies.
Nobody cares what Stefan got, dude. What's in here? This must be food.
Huh? Huh? Come out and play!
Do you have a gun on you?
Here they come!
Dude. How come I can't pick up his gun? Yes. I now have a light machine gun. I'm gonna grab it. This is gonna be so much fun. I got a grenade launcher. All right, we got work to do. I think I'm gonna go and is the companion healthy? Yep.
That's on account of how I never met her. It's hard to miss what you never knew. I don't ponder it over much. She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born, I got sent here.
Let me do something real quick. Hmm. 1 minute, I'll be right back. Let me do something. Oh my god.
It's sensible, Dad just fixed machines. She did some kind of crazy math, high-level stuff. Better to raise me on his time than hers. He's just interested in fixing stuff. He always used to follow me around, asking me to explain what I was doing. Like a puppy, kinda.
She's making this difficult for me now. Because I don't know whose power core I'm going to take.
He never told me a word to that effect. And since he didn't, I didn't have to say nothing about feeling different. And nothing had to get weird. If he wants to learn about engineering, we should help him get those data pads he wants. I'd like to do that for him.
Well, we'll do it. Let's see something real quick. Let's look for those data pads. Give me something real quick. What quest we have active? Matter of fact, I'm going to cut these lights off. I want it to be dark in here. So I'm thinking about doing. What is that down there? That looks like something that's alive. Yep. It moved too. I would like to go down there, but I don't want that to, whatever that is to attack me. It's a brute. Oh, I got grenade launcher too. Haha. I don't want to get too close. Alright, let's get away from over here. I wish there's a way to fix this lighting better, man. Lighting just really suck. Now, Marauder. Let me see. I'm gonna.
Incoming!
All right. Hopefully, I can continue and not have to continue from so far. All right. Nice. Let me see something real quick because I got to be a little bit more smarter about what I'm doing. I'm gonna remove this pistol because it's useless and grab one of these weapons. It's a shovel. All right, now.
Watch out! Nice one!
I got a grenade launcher because I'm gonna be abusing this. Congratulations, you've gained enough experience to go up a level. Open the character ledger and advance hero. Character, level up, increase your health points and all that. Cool, cool, cool. Now, my weakness is what? Let's see. My weakness is, my character is what? What can I level up? The one-handed might be a good. I got 3 points. Heavy weapons. I'm gonna. Man, this is just. Come on. Look at all these other points I am using. The combat has always been important to me. Mandy Pillar.
In a jiff. Heading back. On my way.
Okay. It's a lot of ammo. Oh, snap. I could buy a lot of... Okay. Let me go back to this here. I have grenade rounds and stuff. And heavy weapons. How much money I got? Okay, I got 100 and... Yeah, I got 189. Oh, I could buy armor too? Wow. Okay.
Incoming!
This machine gun weak, man. What in the world? Have a little critter running around. I really don't like when my when the screen is blocked. You know what I mean? I like to keep, you know, that's better. I like how this game is very generous with ammo. Seems to be somebody in there. This place bigger than I thought. Hey, little buddy.
Okay, keep him quiet.
We just came in through this door here. First aid room key. Gotta find a way in here.
Nice hit! Everyone all right? Nice one! Look out!
Hey, I'm gonna abuse this grenade launcher. Man. How can I, like, heal her?
Something you need?
Okay, her health is regenerating. He's got the first aid room key. That's nice. The Marauder and Golem. It's the engineering volume here, right? You know what? Okay, it's in there. But let's... There don't seem to be anything else in here. Before I use the terminal, let's go to the, let's see, this is barred. I can use, oh, okay, I can move this, right? Okay, let me, go back to the first aid room. I'm gonna go there first. If I remember how to get there, because This is some kind of baton. I'm picking up. Ooh, what is this? Might be stuff I can sell. Now. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's choice. That's real. What is that word? Meant to queen. Is that even a word? Some 1 minute. Oh, I thought that was a word. I feel retarded. Oh man. Now we're gonna go outside here. Meant to queen. That's what this is. So. So I didn't find all these. Maybe I got more. Did I explore everything in there? I don't know. I'm not even sure. Let's go back in here. I feel like I'm missing something. I'm gonna double check real quick. Well, apparently I got everything in here, so let's continue on with this quest.
Great work!
So evidently, I can't use as much grenade launchers as I want. I just realized that I'm running out of ammo so fast, you know. There better be something in here worth it.
Easy.
Okay. So I see I can't use this as much as I want to. Move. How full is my inventory? Okay. Some of the stuff I'm gonna have to drop. I'm gonna see if I can probably sell. What if I go to the vending machine and try to sell some of this stuff? Let's go back up to the hill. Find this vending machine. It wouldn't allow me to sell. I might have to go to like a human, you know. Oh my god. I'm getting a little uncomfortable here. Oh. Alright, let's get out of here. Let me find these other 2 items. There's no harm in exploring. Look at this, what's with this, wreckage? I think I'm gonna take the Edgewater power core. Oh my God, wires. I'm gonna save the those mag picks for the larger chests that I came across earlier. I need to finish this mission off because I'm getting sleepy. I'm gonna play Call of Duty before I go to sleep. Alright. Let's finish this mission off. Just so much exploring to do. I mean, you know, like so much. Okay, I'm shutting this place down. I'm gonna take their power core instead. I'm sorry, but he kind of, telling me, I mean, telling his workers that medical treatment is a privilege, not a right. Well, I know whose power core I'm taking. Now let's see. Do I have everything? It's one more volume. Let me see one thing real quick. Let me figure something out here. 3 volumes. He said that he knows where at least one volume of the set in a local community center. I have that. Another way to return the books. 3. All right. There's no need to find all 3. You found the first and the second. Mention her father reading a volume of working shifts. Let me see. Where this chick at?
Yeah, huh?
Let me read that intel again. Let's see. Shifts at the cannery. When he was working shifts at the cannery. Okay, so working shifts at the cannery. So that obviously means there's a third one. But if I don't have to wait for it, or is there a bonus? I don't know. I know one thing though. These people are gonna get their power core stolen. So I'm gonna head back and gift that kid these read that again. Found one left hand severed at the wrist and bone damage. Severed at the wrist. Alright. Loose slips, pink slips. That's barred. I can't get in there. Alright, we're gonna head to we're gonna go ahead and go back to we're gonna go ahead and leave. I ought to find a power regulator. There's nobody here, right? Let me save my game. Alright. We're gonna have to figure out how to divert the power. I'm gonna take this power regulator while I'm here. Alright, I know exactly how we're gonna shut that transformer down. If I know where it's at. Let's look at this intel again. I gotta find a way to shut down the power here. Let's go outside and figure this out. Oh my god, I gotta figure out how to shut this thing down, man. Let's go back in here. As a matter of fact, there might be another way to do this. Let's see my map real quick. As a matter of fact,
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Hey there, Mary. Don't see you around here too often.
it's supposed to be a church.
Oh, I just came to talk to the vicar is all.
And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling, this season's tossball predictions, the quickest way out of town.
But what? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do? Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
I already know what I need to do, but you know.
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
Dude, you know what? I already know what this is all about.
Not if things are left to stand as they are. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume. One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book. What? No, I don't want to burn it. I would never. I mean, I just want to... Look, I have a very simple goal here. I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption. It's a handwritten journal, a faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious? It is not only a beautiful relic of a bygone time, it's also the thoughts of an early thinker on the nature of man's place in the cosmos. Not many in this colony could understand its true value, should they ever read it. Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
I'm still shutting the power off, so I don't even care. I need to figure something out here now. Where's this geothermal plant? That's where I need to go. Let's get out of here.
Sorry.
Go to the general store.
Another day at the cannery.
I'm not allowed in here. Not since the vending machine incident.
Holcomb, got my eye on you, girl. Miss
Oh,
Holcomb ain't allowed in this establishment. Not since that little incident.
Absolutely. I'll keep my hands in my pockets. I won't touch anything while we're in here, Mr. Moreau. I promise.
Music to my ears.
okay, so now I got stuff I can sell.
you're falling sick, I don't want you near me.
Don't worry.
Keep your distance, friend. Sick house is no place for a traveler.
Oh, where's the geothermal plant? It's Edgewater. That's all I want to know.
A friend of mine died a couple weeks back. Still ain't past it.
Don't let the boss catch you saying that.
This is where the magic happens. Well, science. But it still happens. My dad. It's an office. Just my office.
With this office, so let's see what you up to.
Hey, that's... I mean, if you need it, okay.
Let's check your computer for your porn collection. One record, fine. Yes, I'm gonna need these. I'm gonna need all of this.
Yeah, huh? You mean about the mission being too clean? There was a kind of a thing, the vending machine, when I was 12.
Uh-huh,
Not intentionally.
Alright.
I've always been good with my hands, right? So I saw a lock on the machine and thought, oh, this must be how they refill it. But I had to know. So I did my thing. And next thing I know, there's a couple hundred bottles of 0G rolling out the front door and into the road. It's not funny. Right about then, a bunch of loaders came rolling in the gate, fresh off the Saltuna ships. And Mr. Thompson was up on the porch making a speech about how everyone would have to volunteer a third shift to get it all canned. Anyhow, you ever seen an auto loader run over a bottle of 0G? Oh, sure. Sure thing.
Yeah, talk too much.
like flowers? I can't find many kinds around here. If you need to go, I'll wait outside. I don't like coming out here. People in the street will stare.
Alright, but we still need to find a geothermal plant.
If you're hungry, I could open up a can of something.
Really?
Where are we headed? You mean about the mission being too clean?
No. You said something about you could open up a can or something. A bunch of bananas. Alright, let's go. I'm getting sleepy. I want to just find this geothermal plant. I mean, this is, what is this? This is the cannery. Landing pad
When I was
discovered.
little, we'd get freighters in every Sunday noon. Now they only come but once a month. I love living here.
What's they selling here? Weapons I can. Not a. Okay, that's not something else.
You some sort of freelancer?
Ah, man.
Incoming!
Wow. Alright, I wonder if that was a geothermal plant I was at the whole time. Let me give this kid his stuff. Then come back. Oh, my God. Oh, tell me this is it. They got a mechanical sentry. This is it. Alright, we're coming back to this. Let's give this kid. Alright, found it. Let's find this kid. See what he's gonna offer me. Hope he gives me something useful. Who are you?
What is it?
Oh, I talked to you earlier. Alright.
Keep your wits about you, friend.
There go Thomas. Thomas.
Any luck finding one of those manuals?
Don't worry, dude. I got you both of them.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one? Look at that. Building a computing machine out of Spectrum potatoes, a primer. I'm just glad it survived all these years. I appreciate you going through all that trouble. One data pad's enough to guide me down my newfound path. Just remember, I got something saved for you if you find me all three.
Man, dude.
Well, don't keep me in suspense. Ain't that just ironical? If I'd worked a little longer back at the cannery, I might have found this myself. 2 whole data pads? Be still my beating heart. Oh, almost forgot your payment. What's on your mind? Any luck finding one of those manuals?
look around in here.
Yeah, today might be a lucky day. So the good thing about her, she can't die. Or even a marauder try to get in here. I'm not getting any sound coming from my game. Where's that chick at? Okay. Oh man.
The control room should be off to the right. I hope we're doing the right thing.
I don't even care right now. I need some heavy heavy ammo. If I buy 6, how much will 6 cost? What is the price? Nice.
System alert.
All right. Man, I need to go back to the vending machine again, because maybe I should buy some rifle ammo as well. All right, find a control room. We'll come back to it. So this game is like just so addictive.
All performing.
Get ready. Last of them.
Unexpected.
What we got here? I don't know what I just did.
You're not real. You're not real.
Somebody down here talking about go away, Phantom.
mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded.
Yeah.
Go away, Phantom! No, 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 just leave me alone!
I'm trying to see, find out who's doing this, who's freaking out down here. See. I mean, a weapon part. I'm gonna have to take the time out and go to my workbench.
You're not real! You're not real! Get away from me, Phantom! Shoot! Scram! You can talk? The Phantom's never talked before. I knew I shouldn't have eaten that sprat raw. See? See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting. Clearly, I mistook you for one of the phantoms of my imagination, which terrorized me on occasion. Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder. Hard to say. By my reckoning, Higgins has been here somewhere between 2 weeks
Oh
and 3.
God, this dude's
My
speaking.
recollection's a touch fuzzy these days.
This dude's speaking in third person or second person or whatever. Oh my God.
Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years.
Oh my God.
Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna critic, Aetherwave personality, chairman of the board, Galactic Defender, Sisty Pig Tycoon. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant. Jimmy'd opened the vending machines. That lasted a good couple of months. Eventually, I had to resort to more unconventional means of filling my insides. The mechanicals lost their bolts. Opened fire on anything that moved. It was pandemonium. I was on cleaning duty at the time. My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. So, as usual, I missed out. I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries, repaired them, maintained, upgraded, did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section. Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons. You know, you remind me of myself back when I was an intergalactic adventurer. I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead. There's a behavior control terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at. Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal. Here, let me just write it down for you.
We on to something now.
The tail. Definitely start with the tail. If you're feeling adventurous, the ears are a particular delicacy. Mechanicals lost their bolts. Opened fire on anything that moved. It was pandemonium.
Alright, that's it. Hey, we're done.
You mean, why did the mechanicals go on a murderous rampage? Same reason any of us do, I suppose. The voices told them to do it. I was on cleaning duty at the time. My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. So, as usual, I missed out.
Alright, let me go ahead and and find out where to go. What is this? Guess what? I found it. I'm gonna give it to that kid. I wonder what the kid is going to give me. So let's get out of this place. First, let me go in here. Now, what are you going to give me? Today's your lucky day, kid.
Any luck finding one of those manuals? No kidding. Really? Well, which one? The geothermal plant? Now that is just incredible. You really went exploring down there? Adelaide always told us it was swarming with hostile mechanicals. That's a complete set. All 3 parts. I'm gonna be the greatest engineer Halcyon's ever seen. Aside from you, Ms. Parvati, I swear, I'll do you proud.
I'm glad we could help, Thomas.
I've been saving something for you. Just a little contraption I found. Should fit right into your outfit.
Electrocharged surface. Thank you. And I don't think the girl likes you, Thomas. Alright. Look, I got points available. Ho 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 ho. Can't wait to get some better lighting. Alright, before we do this, let me see, before I do that, he gave me a passcode to control these whatchamacallit. Actually, it might be outside. It might be at the other. Let me head back outside. Something real quick. Oh my god, I wish I could fix this lighting better, man. There's gotta be something. Oh, I know what it is. The light bulb. It's not. I got the wrong light bulb in that thing. Oh well, I'll deal with it. Alright. I thought it was something else. Someplace outside out here I need to go, I thought. Okay. Okay, so maybe I need to go back over here. I got all type of stuff, dude. So when I go to make a weapon, a modified weapon at the workbench, it's gonna be crazy. Come back in. All right. I just don't want to waste that. I don't want to waste, you know, waste that. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm trying to figure out what this guy gave me. Like, where do I need to go? He gave me a password to access something concerning those. Well, you know, it's funny is I killed all of them anyway, so it probably wouldn't matter now. Hmm. Oh, well, I already found that. Huh. Modify behavior. Select new target. Ha ha. All right, so we're done here. That means that they'll just shoot each other. But it's too bad that there you know there ain't any. But just in case. So all these engineers and you know got killed when these robots went haywire. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this power diversion or whatever. If I can remember how to get to trying to follow my mission objectives. Well, here we go. I am gonna have some fun here. Redirect power. Plant status. Yep. Electrical track switches. Those are switches right there. Let me look at this. Pay attention to what I'm doing real quick. We workers are abandoning the edge. Okay. That's been barred, so I need to somehow get over there. So I can't seem to get in there. Why? Come on, man. This is really pissing me off. Okay, so apparently I must need to get out of this place. I wonder. Let me go outside. I wonder if that's. Okay. I don't know what that's all about. But I know I need to get. Hmm. Really don't see a way. I don't know how am I gonna get over there. That's what's beating me right now. There's no other entrance through here. I think I figured out how I'm gonna do this. So that means that they might not shoot. Oh crap.
Unexpected.
Incoming!
Oh, so it still shoots at us? I didn't think they would have. I didn't think it would have shoot us. I thought it modified their behavior fully. All right, now we can actually move around through this steam.
Once again, if we send the power to Miss McDevitt, what happens to the veil?
I don't care about that veil.
Processing.
Here they come!
I don't even know. I really don't know why I'm doing this. But I just want to be a douchebag today.
Where are we headed?
Where are we headed?
Once we do this, there's no going back. Hey, mister? Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do?
Ah, man.
I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished.
We're not punishing them. We're setting them free so they don't have to work.
Miss McDevitt's built something beautiful. Somehow she's talked the ground into giving life again. It's plain to see she's made the Vale a better place. Fed the hungry, tended the sick. Gave a home to those that had none. But Miss McDevitt delights in Edgewater's suffering. She wants to hurt the town. Do you really want to be party to that kind of hatred? Well, that sure sounds like Mr. Thompson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one big, happy Spacer's Choice family. In Mr. Thompson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice family. The family must work together in order to survive. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless those deserters come back, Edgewater's as good as dead. Cutting off their power might be the only way. Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something. Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
Okay, so you got me thinking, Dan. It's a tough choice. If I redirect, I hate to do it. I really gotta make a decision. I just want my power thing. Now I hope you're happy, and I hope I made the right decision.
I think you did the rightest thing you could, sending the power back to Edgewater. A lot of people would have suffered otherwise. People I care for, even if they didn't care much for me. You mean about the mission being too clean? I know, but Vicker says the universe is a machine, that it runs by law. Real machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and worn bits. You can tell they've seen handling, been used by folk. The machine Vicker sees is one ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's something on a museum shelf, under glass. Fixing the universe is a job for somebody way better than the likes of me.
Well, let's see how this is gonna work out. I'm gonna grab that power core. I had my mind made up, but see, at the last minute, this chick telling me different stories. And seeing that, what that guy named, whatever that dude named, Thompson, sent this chick with me. I figure, you know what, I would, you know, what in the world is that? Look like a giant leech. Could you imagine something being that big in real life, like something like that? I mean, you know, a leech, a fast leech too. All right. These dudes got their guns out. Oh crap.
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit. This is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, cutting off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it?
Time to lie. Oh man.
You want my flock wasting their lives in that cannery? Fine. Go and talk to them. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility. And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management. My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. He had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear. You offering to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done? Or you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos? Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four walls together. Tell Reed that I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague. Start a new garden right in the cannery. 3 square meals for every man and woman in Edgewater. Tell him how I've made the Vale bloom again. The soil has whispered its secrets to me, and I alone know how to breathe life back into the earth. The secret is human corpses. I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years. Marauder, worker, don't matter much to me. The human body is rich with nutrients.
Okay, this is getting a little bit, you know.
Edgewater's cemetery's got corpses aplenty. Enough for a generation's worth of crops.
Wow, this made my life a little bit difficult. Yeah, but I need that power cord though. I will go talk to Reed.
Everybody keeps staring at me. It's not my fault the power's dead. I've been thinking about going back. I'm not much use to anybody here. I get sick thinking about working at the cannery. I can't do that again. You know something? I think you're right. The town could use another engineer, and I'm on my way to becoming one. I could do a lot of good in Edgewater. Maybe even keep a garage of my own with a little workbench and my very own.
All right, kid. Okay. Shut up, please. Please. Oh my God, man, this kid talk too much.
100 years. I go crawling back to my old life in Edgewater, and I'm as good as dead to her. You know where to find me.
Marauders can't see us in the dark. Wild canids, on the other hand.
The matter's been weighing on me. I'm staying put until I know what's become of Zoe. Don't want that question haunting me all the way back to the cannery.
I don't remember whatever happened to Zoe.
I'll tell you what I can. Vex me. If she told anybody, they ain't telling me. I'd check her room, but I got yelled at for snooping once already. Could be. Dangers aplenty out there. No telling why marauders would steal somebody like Zoe. Got no useful skill as far as I could tell. Marauder gang just moved into the districts a little ways east. Their numbers are growing. Gotta come from somewhere.
I killed most of them.
What is it?
One of us want to go see what happened?
I'm not in the lightest of humors right now.
Let's go and deal with this. Hobson. That's how you pronounce his name.
I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, when can I expect them back at their posts? Go ahead. Can we not? Talking about unpleasant things always gets my bile up. If I had enough medicine to treat everyone who fell sick, I would, but I don't. I can't save everyone. So I have to choose. Adelaide's son was barely competent. I treat him with our medical rations, and it looks like I'm playing favorites. Now, I will not pretend to understand the suffering Adelaide must have felt on account of losing her child, but she is not the only one to have felt such suffering. I wish she had stayed with us. Adelaide left us when we needed her most. Go ahead. Adelaide was our only flavor specialist. We are a Saltuna canning institution. Saltuna without flavor is like a cysty pig without tumors, borderline inedible. Were it up to me, friend, I'd stack our larders with Saltuna galore. No other brand of Saltuna adds as much vim or vigor to the body's humors. But, and this is something we must keep between the two of us, Saltuna is hard to come by, what with being a species indigenous to the seas of another world. Oh, we've scavenged together some organic material from the surrounding environs. Mostly organic, mostly local mushrooms. Some of which possess a texture akin to a well-boiled slab of salt tuna. The difference is all but impossible to detect to any but the prissiest of palate. Go ahead. It is my job to keep two eyes on my town. I am the steward of this place, and this is my watch post. I appreciate what you've done for us. I expected as much. I've been thinking about it. I could use Adelaide back, but if she's being obstinate, try to talk her followers into returning. We need the extra hands. Then we are at an impasse. Stewardship over this town has been entrusted to me by Spacer's choice. I am not perfect. I have made my share of mistakes, but I have done my best for this town. I am a Spacer's Choice man. My father was a Spacer's Choice man. Edgewater may not look like much to some buttoned-up freelancer, but it is my home. I don't believe you. Plague's a reality of life. Best treatment is a good work ethic. The very notion is just grotesque. A raw vegetable? Why don't you just ask me to go chew the bark off of a tree? We are a Spacer's Choice salt tuna cannery. We eat salt tuna here, and only salt tuna. I don't understand. You say Adelaide's growing her own food, but that should not be possible. The soil's gone sour. Company said as much. Our own botanists couldn't grow decent crops for us, so the company got rid of them and shut down the greenhouse. You will excuse me for being skeptical. How exactly is Adelaide growing crops in barren soil? And when you say special fertilizer, you mean what exactly? Adelaide has been using dead bodies in her fertilizer? That's, come to think of it, that's a stroke of brilliance. What a remarkably efficient solution. Recycling Spacer's Choice property long after its date of expiration. I was wondering about those missing bodies in Silas's cemetery. You're right. I am being obstinate. If the best thing I can do for this town is to stand down, then stand down I shall. If Adelaide's found a way to feed her people and cure the plague, then she deserves this office more than I do. I won't stand in her way. My life here is ended. Give me a little time to settle my affairs. I'm sure Adelaide will be glad to see the back of me. A couple months ago, I might have put in for a transfer. It's a big colony. Spacer's Choice has other towns. Now, I couldn't show my face in any of them. I have always tried to do right by my town. It has never been easy.
Something you need?
Well, and that ain't easy. I don't understand that.
Look at that. The snake's come back.
Ah.
I never thought I'd see the day that Reed Thompson abandoned his post. Suppose we all have a breaking point. Suppose it's time our flock made our way back to Edgewater. We must tend to what remains of the town and carry on with our lives as best we may. You're vexing to me, you know? Injuring us with one hand, helping us with the other. Here, I'm giving you something to leave us be. It's a ransom, you understand, not a reward. You're telling me you did all this just to put me in charge of Edgewater? Stranger, you are some kind of twisted.
Yeah.
I might turn that old cannery into a garden. Got ourselves a whole cemetery bursting with bodies. I need some time to gather my personals. Long walk back to Edgewater. Got a considerable burden to carry.
No, I'm going to my ship. Nothing left here, right? Watch out, I'll be coming back here.
I used to skip rocks in the river till Constable Reyes ticketed me for unlicensed terraforming.
Wow.
She's jealous. She don't know how to skip rocks her own self.
I'll assign those skill points later. I just want to get to the ship. And it's a big ship. Oh, you're gonna be riding with me, look like it.
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew. I'm the only decent mechanic Edgewater's got, but every time I think of going back, I get this sinking feeling. I've worked on the occasional supply coach in need of repairs. Once I built a little model craft out of spare parts, but Mr. Thompson found out and I had to take it apart. I want to ask you something, and you can say no, but can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves for my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think?
Yeah, you can do more than that, if you know what I mean.
Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, mister. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain.
Let's get on this ship. Now, I got the stupid power core.
Captain, I have detected that Edgewater's power supply is now optimal. I applaud your willingness to invest your time in the local community. What can I do? Do you know how to install a power regulator? Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you, across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
Power core installed.
What can I do for you, Captain? All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Haha. Hopefully I can come back to that planet.
We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Culkelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay. Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time. I call it the holographic shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters. Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Oh, we're gonna stop here. Look, I'm in space. Wow. I'm gonna save the game, and we're gonna stop here. That's it for me. It's been a really good stream. I'm about to play Call of Duty. Get enough of this.